castaways. We are castaways.
So actually do it how you'd start the show.
That is exactly how we start the show. I'm just saying the most stupid shit. Hello, everyone. We're the Trash Bag Show. Troy is currently manning the computer, and we have our friend Fuzzy.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What the fuck is it called? Categories.
Tier list.
Tier lists.
Come
Yes.
on, man.
We're doing tier lists. And me and Fuzzy are car guys. So, why not do cars?
On today's Trash Bag Show, we have a tier list of cars.
That's great. See, it needs to be a permanent thing. Man.
Wow. Day one, I'm kicked out.
We're going to be talking pretty much about different categories of cars and where they fall into on the list here from, what is that?
S
to
tier.
D.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with any one of them that we decide to talk about.
Let's go in order.
Let's talk a little bit about the Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah, so the platypus.
How do you feel like Porsche?
I mean, they're nice cars. Personally, I wouldn't daily drive one, but
you can't daily drive those. Every time you daily drive them, you pull up into the Walmart parking lot and you get door dinged and you get pissed off and then you don't know who did it.
We're going in order, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. This one is the
We're going in order.
So we're going in order right now.
All right.
I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't.
I would give it an A tier. A tier because it's
being awfully generous.
Really? Really? Okay. Porsche, great on power, great handling, good looking cars, and it's a fucking Porsche.
How would that thing work in like an actual race? Would it win?
Oh, they're
I
fast.
mean, for time attack and such racing like that, yes. Drag racing, no. Road racing on the highway, sure. Everybody in Texas does it, so.
Yeah. I think they're pretty good. I would give it an A class because it's more. I wouldn't give it an S
Where would
tier.
you go?
Me personally, I'd do time attack with it. I think that's about the only thing you could really do with a Porsche is time attack.
Where would you want to put it on the
Nürburgring.
list?
Oh, I would actually. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I'd put it as an A on the list for handling, comfort,
So
all around, well rounded. It's a good car.
It's a great car.
Okay.
Audi R8. I wouldn't fucking touch the thing. An oil change is like $800.
Fuck, probably more than that. Honestly, those are
What?
cool cars.
Yeah, no,
dude,
there's.
You'd be surprised. The R35s are $3,000 to do a fucking transmission oil change. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, an oil change on that, I would. And like the thing though is, are they still making them?
No, yeah, they still make them. They're out there.
I haven't seen a single one since like 2014 when they blew up.
Oh, they're still out there. There's a couple around here there's a couple here in town.
Yeah.
That I see on the road every now and again.
But just for performance and even though the oil changes are stupid, I'd give it a B.
I'd say more of a C, honestly. To me, it's the car is
Overpriced garbage.
overpriced for what it is. Personally, yes, it's a cool car, but I still have money on the Porsche any day of the week when it comes to those two.
I'll give you the C on that one.
So I'm kind of lost as to what that car is. It looks more like a Beamer, but it could be a Bentley.
I honestly, it could be a Kia.
If I would have guessed, I would have said it was a Volkswagen. I don't know why.
Whatever the fuck that thing is, I think we should just give it a D because we can't tell what the fuck it is. It's not
Gross.
original.
That's a D.
That's a D.
Camera roll!
Maybe.
Woo!
Dreams and tornadoes.
Fucking A.
God damn.
Hey, I love Camaros. I want a Camaro.
You cannot go wrong with a Camaro.
You got a big boy V8,
LT1,
fast as fuck boy.
LS, A. I mean, you can't get better than that, dude. The car is a well-rounded drag package.
But would you? I would give it an A because I love Camaros, but I can't give it an S tier because we're just gonna go off of the SS. I'm not gonna do like a supercar on that.
I honestly think it is an A tier because it's a well-rounded, comforting car. Everybody and their mom can drive them. They can
dude,
modify the
legit.
crap out of them. Like, seriously,
There's some
it's a
dudes at
great
my work. Their moms drive Camaros and they love it, and they should not be driving a fast car because they can't see over the steering wheel. Do you guys like American white trash? Because I do, and that's the Corvette. That's the American white trash dream.
C7 vet all day, every day. LT1 direct injection bullshit.
They're fast.
They sound like crap.
It sounds like we're disagreeing here.
Yeah, no, I was talking shit, but it's because I fucking love them.
How long has Lamborghini even been a company?
Since like 1940s.
God damn it, man. Now we gotta fucking... How long has Lamborghini existed?
Well, where would you guys put the Corvette? Because it sounded like...
I'd still give it an A.
A B, realistic.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, this.
Okay.
Rochambeau. A class.
God damn, I should
Damn.
Winner,
Really?
winner for the white trash. BMW. I love BMW. A lot of problems when they break. I would give that a C. Just because, like, you know, I love the cars, but they're not holding up. Whatever that blue fucking thing is. It looks like it looks like you're about to go in a submarine.
That's Scooby Doo's minivan. Stop. No, actually, theirs was a what is that? A 70s Chevy van. What the hell is that? Is that a fucking
Ferrari?
Yeah, I think that's a Ferrari.
It looks like a Ferrari to me.
Well, it's got the red on it.
It's close enough. There's a horse on the front of it. That's all that matters. That's an S class, honestly. I ain't even gonna fucking really talk
Yeah,
about
Ferrari, you can't talk shit.
I would just take that the Ferrari and put it up as an S class and
Yeah.
leave it at that because that's too much of a car to really drive on the street anyways.
Okay, this thing, alright, I don't know what it is. It looks like a James Bond mobile, and he's driving into the water. This is like...
Redheaded stepchild of the Scooby-Doo minivan.
This is like if
What the fuck is that used for? What is that?
Alright.
It's
What
like
is that?
it's like a minivan that they would drive in Russia.
Yeah. Or like the Jetsons
For
spaceship.
to have a car?
That's a total D class. If that shouldn't even be on the list. Why is that on the list?
Dude, I just want to point out, you're getting no poon in that thing. You don't roll up and be
I
like...
feel like you would get all the food in that thing.
That is a
That's
G...
number six.
That's the G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
Wait,
Yeah,
for real?
G-Wagon,
Yeah.
G-Wagon, G. We'll put that as
Dude.
a B class on.
No. I am putting that... I'd rather put that as a B.
Put that as
Dude.
a B class. Put that as
Dude.
a B class. So I said B class.
Oh, I think it's a D.
No.
I was like, wow. Mercedes does pretty reliable stuff. Until it breaks.
This type of car, honestly, I would say it's an A-class car. Now, the reason I say that is because of the fact that it's now legal in the United States. Personally, I have driven them. I have built them. They are fantastic cars. Nothing feels better than shifting with your right hand. It is an amazing...
Left hand. Oh, wait.
Left hand, yeah,
Yeah.
excuse me, left hand. But nothing feels better than driving this car and being on the opposite side and literally watching all the heads turn. I mean, great car for what it is in its time frame to what it is now.
Yeah.
Dude, that car is so way
It's
ahead
like
of its time.
European
Yeah.
car?
No, that's a Japanese car.
Yeah,
The
so...
R32 is a Japanese car, but that car, when you literally look at the all-wheel drive steering versus the cars that are out today, that car, being a 90s car, is so ahead of its time.
So-
it is
Would it do
unreal.
good in any sort of racing? Like,
Oh,
any
dude.
day,
Dude.
There's a car right now, an R32, that holds the speed record down in Texas, standard still, and it's pulling 868 and a quarter mile at 198 miles an hour.
holy fuck.
That's
dude.
fast
Dude,
as
that
fuck.
car is ridiculous. The RB26 you cannot touch at
Yeah.
all.
But
For what it
I'm
is.
going to knock it down just a hair because when you're in the U.S. and you go through a drive-through, you have to go in reverse.
Or just get out and go inside and still enjoy the car.
Hey, I just wanted to throw some shade at it. So S tier, in my opinion, is like comes out of the gate perfect.
So
that
that's
is
it's the R35. That is the Nismo edition.
the R35 is the big brother of the R32. So it goes R32, R33, R34, and then R35.
So this car, I'm gonna say it's an S class, and the reason I say that is because these cars, to really get them to do what you want them to do, realistically, a transmission upgrade to handle 2,000 plus more horsepower, you're looking at 60 grand for a transmission.
Yeah.
The motor alone is going to cost you about 150 grand to build. These cars, even when they're tuned, they can only handle so much out of the transmission. So realistically, out of the box, they are great cars. They handle phenomenally. They're
And even
really,
if you're not trying
really
to push,
comfy.
yeah, you're not. Even if you're not trying to push, like you just want a And I would give them
Can you drive these pedestrian?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
No,
Really,
yeah.
all day. I mean, like I said,
Like,
I've
straight-
worked on them, and they're great cars, and they're fun. They're a hoot to drive. But
So not only reliable, but also sporty as fuck.
oh,
yeah.
extremely.
And honestly, I think it's the best bang.
for its buck,
Yeah.
realistically, like you can pick one of those cars up used for 30 grand and put a little bit of love into it, make 700 horsepower, and it'll pull really, really
Are
hard.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it'll
Replace
keep
the
up.
parts is more expensive than the actual fucking car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, really is.
Now Lamborghini.
Huracan. Here we go.
Lamborghini. I would say there's a fad on it of everyone has to have a Lamborghini. Anyone rich has a Lamborghini. And why? Because they're fast as fuck. They're luxurious. And the thing is, like, you can go into detail on when you buy one, they ask you what kind of stitching you want, what color stitching, what kind of carpet you want. You design the interior.
Full out
basically.
customization.
So
Yeah.
if I were gonna rate this would be a D for me
Personally,
because I
yeah.
think it's ugly as fuck.
But have you been in one or seen one up close?
Dude, no.
I have.
But
and,
like, I'm just saying, in terms of like looks from a guy that's not a car guy like you guys, and I can't tell you what fucking engine anything has or anything. Like, on just looking at it, I would never pick this in like Forza Horizon. Like, it would never be a car I would drive.
No.
I think it's a great car, but I also think it's overplayed because every person buys a Lamborghini when they're famous. What would you give it?
I'd honestly give it a B.
A B?
Yeah, I'd give it a B for right now, just because it's up there with the G-Wagon, and it's mostly a car to have for turning heads
Well, I mean, a Tesla runs them
down
down.
pretty
I
good.
mean, like, really makes them
Yeah, you know
slow.
what? Since
Yeah.
you brought that up, since Tesla can spank that ass, let's give it a B.
I think that's an Arborth.
Aberth? No, that looks maybe.
No, that's an Aberth.
Okay, if we're, no,
Oh,
isn't
no,
that the? I think that's the Quattro.
Could be.
I think that's a
honestly
Quattro.
don't know. I don't know what the hell that thing is.
I'm like 90% sure it's Quattro. If you put favorite cars, what the fuck is the globe thing? I keep asking that.
Maybe that person
Why?
loves that car, dude. They want to go on a scuba adventure.
Or they put like the shittiest car and like, hey, let's
Dude,
diversify.
that's what it is. I just figured it out. This is what they have at SeaWorld. Where they don't... where they're like, we're out of all our scuba gear. Let's take the fucking weird aquatic car out.
Finally, after searching for over an hour, I found it. It is the Fiat Multipla.
Whatever that car is,
I
just
think
put it
that's
as
the-
a D.
Yeah, you know, actually, yeah, D. Okay, so the next one, that looks like a Lexus. Is that the IS 350? Or is that the... What's the other one? Don't they have a V8?
Yeah, and I believe that's what that is.
The LFA?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a LFA.
Is it a Lexus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, fun fact for you, Lexus is Toyota. So, if you're...
Scion, same thing.
Yeah. So, if you're wondering why it's so damn expensive, it's because you're paying for quality.
Pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, that car right there is pretty badass.
And
I mean,
that's-
You guys are
sound
like, pro
amazing.
Lexus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lexus is...
dude,
they're quality.
They're nice cars. They're quality cars, but I mean, realistically, I would daily the hell out of one of those. They sound good. They feel good. They're expensive as hell to fix, but I would daily the hell out of it. Oh, I already know what else is going into the S tier. I'm looking right at it, but we're not mentioning names right now. If any of you guys can take a guess at which other car is going to go into the S tier, I need you to circle it.
So that one, I think that's a McLaren.
Looks like it.
That looks like
Kinda
a
looks
McLaren
like it, yeah.
P1, right?
I think
P1?
so, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're right, dude.
if I'm correct about this, if not, we'll Photoshop a McLaren P1 right there. So the thing about McLaren, they're British. Okay? That's one of the best cars they've ever made. And the thing about British cars, they fucking break.
Wow, we actually got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right on the money.
If anything, I'm more of a fanboy. He knows how to work on cars. I know how to talk shit about him. McLaren P1, one thing I did like is I think that car was the first one to integrate, don't quote me on this, but electric motors and a twin turbo V6. They also had a spoiler that whenever you go fast, it would pop up. And then when you're not going fast, it'd go down. That's pretty cool. So, what do you think?
That's, I think, another S class, honestly, just because the fact that it's really expensive.
Weren't they? Yeah, they're like
They're
250,000 when they
really
came out, if not up.
expensive. It could be an enclave and we don't know about it.
Whatever, that's going to D because that looks ugly as shit.
Yeah, I ain't even talking about it.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
This is a 4-door or what?
No, it's ugly.
I just don't know anything about it.
Bang, it's ugly.
All right, finally, the Holy Grail. Everybody.
Oh,
You've been waiting on this one.
All right, so can we get a round of applause for the MK4? What is better than a 2JZ and a Monsters Turbo and 150 shot on top of it just to wake up the big ass T6 you're throwing on the thing? Fucking fast.
Fast
All
as
in
fuck,
all,
boy.
This car is literally the muscle car in the JDM world and in the United States. This car is amazing for the amount of power you can make out of this car.
It doesn't look like
Oh,
muscle
man.
to
Oh
me
my
at
god.
all.
So so it's like Japanese muscle. That is their best vehicles that they ever came out with. You can talk about Subaru, you can talk about Mitsubishi. No matter what you put with it, the two you're looking for are Supras
And Skylines.
Skylines, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, those are like your best. Like you can come over here to the US, you can be like Dodge, you can go the Camaro, you can go with the Challenger because that's what's popular right now, and you can go with the Mustang. Those are our top three, but that's all we have. So 9 seconds
it's
is
a
nothing
wild
to
card.
play with. That's really fast. I had a little Honda with a Type R in it,
Yeah.
and it pulled a 15.3. And generally, I would win on like stock to my non-stock car. You can't touch a Supra.
No. You can't touch a
Yeah.
Supra, honestly. Those cars, you put a Glide behind them or a 400 behind them, and it's a whole nother animal. The reason we chose to put it in the S-Class is because of the fact that the car can compete with any one of the other three that are in the S-Class right now, and if not beat it.
Yep.
Just
There's-
because of the car that it is.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the FRS, the BRZ. The one car that has multiple brands, but it's all one car. I think it's a C.
Personally, yeah.
For the car, I don't get me wrong, I like these cars. There's a lot of they go into each scene. You can throw them into drag. You can throw them into like low and slow. You can have them time attack. They're a great platform. They just come underpowered straight out the gate.
Yeah.
It's almost an equivalent of a cool Miata.
To each their own for liking horizontally opposed engines. I personally used to own one and didn't really care for it. I don't think it's that cool of a car. Like I said, to each their own. I think they're cool when people
But they
put
have a
their
lot
own-
of swaps on it. I like it because it's a car. When you buy it, you expect to do something to it. You expect to make it look good. You expect to swap out the motor and transmission, put big boy V8, throw a turbo on it. It's just so versatile.
It really is for what it is.
Yeah.
So
see?
C class.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you know about this one. I've actually been doing a little bit of research. Hyundai Veloster. And
Oh, those are pretty nice. Those little cars actually do pretty good for what they are.
they sound good. They have a nice little crackle and pop every time they shift. They're great looking cars.
The fanboy car of the world, if you will, in the United States, pretty much at that point in time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to.
So I think it's a great looking car. I don't like the baby blue. That's their poster child of the colors that they chose. But with like a black with a nice trim, they sound good. They perform pretty well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's on par with an STI, but
No.
it like a Mazda Speed 3 or a Focus ST. Any hot hatch, that's probably running with it.
Yeah.
So I would give it a C.
Yeah. Realistically, a C.
Yeah, it's cheap, it's affordable. You can buy a brand new one for like $27. This one, I have no clue what the fuck that is. I think that's a Volvo. I could be wrong, but it's 4-door or Saab.
A Volvo!
Right? Am I wrong? Am I right? We'll put like
Whatever the hell it is, it goes in the D.
Yeah, it's just ugly as shit. And
the Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
You want to know the best way? Look for the orange light in the sky.
They are problematic. That like if you're talking German cars having problems, that's like their
What
cheap
car?
version.
what a fucking car.
I just hate them working on them. They're fucking retarded.
They're junk.
Yeah.
They're retarded, dude.
Like, I understand people have their...
Dude, the fucking engine has a lift handle because they know it's gonna fucking break. Like, hey man, let's make this easy to get out of there. Like, for real.
Like, I mean, like I said, to each their own. They have their own natch for their own car. Great, but that is definitely not something I'd be sporting personally. It's not my taste, but like it.
You know what? To each their own. One thing I'll get. We're gonna put it in D class, but I'm gonna defend the Jetta people because the Jetta people, it's in a way I think on par with Honda. I love Honda. Honda's my favorite brand of car, but straight out the gate, they're fairly cheap, affordable. There's a whole bunch running around. There's parts galore.
You're fairly cheap and affordable.
He's been doing this all night, all fucking night.
Running around, great parts. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, great parts.
Well, I think that's it. Let us know how you guys like this. We actually have a new camera that you guys can view us.
Yeah.
Us beautiful people.
See the list. So, I mean, realistically, you guys tell us what you think goes in what category. We're not going to discriminate by any means, but we all want to see what other people think about these categories and what they like with these cars. I really want to see other people's opinions and their mind thought on why they think these cars should be in different categories and what we think they should be in.
So if you get a chance to look up our channel, we're gonna be setting up links and then we're gonna have our email and certain things set up. But we're gonna have like our Instagram. We're working on a lot of our social media and post it on our Twitter on which you think is the best. And that's it. And also, it's not even a green screen. It's green wall. How would you know? Nobody knows.